Welcome to Sports Life Talk.
Hey,
Cause this is Sports Life Talk.
hey,
You rock it with Sports Life Talk. Hot topics with Sports Life Talk.
Come on.
So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown our podcast, they be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. 5 total strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. Kace, the head coach of Miss Manhattan. Gemini Jones holds the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, the mouth of the South. From the cover athlete to the year of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. From gossip and tea, let Kimberly pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin.
Let's give a round of applause for the dopest podcast. Sports Life Talk. Turn it up. Tell a friend. The revolution has begun, and it will be televised. Let's go.
What up, everyone? SLT Nation, this is your boy, the Mouth of the South. It is Thursday, August the 25th. You are rocking with me and the head coach, KT, as part of the exclusive SLT Sports Life Talk collaboration series, and we got a good one for you today. I don't want to spoil it, but as you can see, Kevin, the man to my left, he's got the stoic face right now. He's dripping sweat. He got us a special guest, and I'm excited to announce that we got DW Carter's Kace Williams in the building. What up, Kace? How you living, man?
I'm living good, living blessed.
All right, cool. Well, if you're watching this, and if you haven't already, like us, subscribe, make sure you share this video, and give opportunity for SLT Nation to spread the word about this amazing athlete that we're going to talk about. So, Coach, now this is a special guest, man. Tell us why Mr. Kace Williams is so special.
Well, first of all, this is a young man that if you got a daughter, you want him to date her. That's how special he is. He comes from a great family, a great background. He has a great work ethic, and he's my cousin. Of course, I'm going to pump him up.
And that's what it comes down to. Kace Williams is your cousin. So, Kace, now, before we came on, Kevin told me a little bit about you. So let me give you a proper introduction. All right, so SLT Nation, not only is Kace Williams the starting quarterback for the DW Carter, but Kace had the most single season passing yards ever as a sophomore and was the first sophomore ever to throw over 2,000 yards in a season. Absolutely. All right, man. So, Kevin, you know what you got to do first. We can't let Mr. Kace ride. We're just sitting in the seat on the other side of the camera. He know what he got to do.
All right, so Kace, you know we're family, we're blood. But to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 hip-hop artists.
So my top 5 artists most definitely include Drake. That include Drake, Lil Wayne, the Baby. Gotta add that Summer Walker in there for sure. Gotta add that Summer Walker in there, and then on top of it, number 1 for me is really J. Cole. I mess with J. Cole.
J. Cole. Now, me and Kevin, we kind of laugh because it seems like every time we do the top 5, we get somebody new. And of course, you've kept the trend going. Now, the first time I've ever heard Summer Walker mentioned in the top 5, I have to put you on the hot seat here, man. Explain that one to us a little bit. How did Summer Walker end up as one of your top 5 favorites?
You see, you really didn't know much about her, but you got me little shawty riding in the car all the time, and she playing her playlist. You gotta learn to love it. You gotta learn to like it.
Well, being a married man, as long as I have been, I've learned to love it, man. So, Kevin, you don't know nothing about that Summer Walker, do you?
Yes, I do. No, don't do that, Playboy. I bump Summer Walker. Don't do that to me, man. All right, so
cool.
so Kace, give us your favorite sports teams.
My favorite sports teams. For sure, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, but like before that, before we transformed into just a full-fledged Cowboy fan, we was rocking with them Browns heavy.
Man, now I'm a LSU guy, and so I'm kind of a low-key Browns fan. All right, Kace, did you hear the news yesterday about Grant?
I didn't. Well,
yeah, start the future of the franchise. Grant Delpit, who was drafted in the second round, tore his Achilles. He's out for his rookie season, man.
They look great on paper, man. They look great on paper. I was just
hey, they probably gonna go get Earl Thomas, but we'll talk about that in the next show. All right, man. So I introduced you as being the starter of the D.W. Carter football team, but tell us a little bit about some of the other sports you play and really unpack what are your favorite sports.
So before I really deep dive into the whole football thing, my first love was basketball. I played point guard, shooting guard. And I also play baseball, utility player. I play anything you need me to. So yeah, that's really what I do. Just the big three.
Now, as far as basketball goes, now I didn't get a chance to get your size and height and stuff. So now tell us a little bit, how big are you? How tall are you? What's your weight? Because I'm thinking you look good for a safety here, or a wide receiver or a running back. I don't know. Shooting guard.
For sure. I'm 6'1", 185, 183, bounces in between from time to time.
Okay.
Hey, he nice. He nice with it, man. I think his best sport, in my opinion, is basketball. Not that he can go in football.
Yeah.
But I just remember him when I coach. Well, I still coach at Corsicana when he was at Red Oak, his 8th grade year. His 8th grade year, I told my boy who's a coach, I said, hey, man, my cousin nice. You may want to watch him. First play. Straight to the cup.
Got to.
Hey, so, Kace, I don't know, Kevin, did you tell him that we gave him an honor on the show last week? You were actually the SportsLifeTalk Local Life Athlete of the Week, man. So, congratulations on behalf of SLT Nation and the other crew members who aren't here, man. We appreciate you. You doing the things you do. So, now, who do you model your game after?
So, I really have a lot of role models and players that I look up to and try to model my game after. I try and be elusive and just be precise in my decision making, like Russell Wilson. I try to showcase the different arm slots and just really sling it like Kyler Murray. So that was really the top two that I like to model my game after. And we kind of similar in stature, we the underdog, undersized per se. So yeah, that's really what I like to model my game after. And they carry themselves well. So
now, are you an OU fan because you like Cleveland Browns, which they have Baker Mayfield? Now we talking about Kyler Murray. So are you closet quiet as kept kind of an OU fan here?
I'm a Lincoln Riley fan. I love how he runs his offense. He's very creative. I like his offensive scheme. But I guess you could say I'm an OU fan. I'm not going to root against him, but I don't know. I don't really have no favorite college team.
No, I'm talking to Kendall. We got to fix this. OU? OU?
Hey, Kevin, we can't put him on the spot because I can't say the names, but apparently there's somebody close to OU that
we don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just going to cut you off right there. We have no idea who you're talking about. No idea. All right, so Kace, what is one thing that you learned from sports that you can use in everyday life?
Just really being resilient. Resiliency really is one thing I learned from sports. Just never to quit, never to give up. Just stay at it, no matter what you're doing, no matter what task you're trying to achieve. Just stay at it, never to give up. So that's one thing I've learned from sports. Sports has taught me.
Now, Kyler Murray actually competed in the Elite 11, and I see you rocking the Elite 11 hat. Tell us a little bit about that experience to go out there and compete and try out against some of the nation's best quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, it was a great experience, great competition. Although it was a competition, it's just it was a brotherhood at the same time. I still have everybody's information. We follow each other on social media accounts, so it was a great experience to just learn from top tier coaches. To just really elevate your game from those few days that you're with them. It was a great experience. Sadly, I didn't make it to the final 11, but hey, it was a great experience while I got to be there.
Yeah, in my opinion, those final 11 is a little bit political, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I think they already kind of have a prerequisite set on which kids they want to go out there. But just standing there and being just watching the competition, who did you think was the dopest QB out there besides Case Williams?
I'm gonna say he knew that one answer, but for sure, I like Kaden Salter from Cedar Hill.
He nasty. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. All right.
Local kid, he's nice. He got an arm on for sure.
So what do you enjoy most about athletics?
See, the brotherhood is nice. The accolades and just publicity that comes with it is nice. But just the competition really, and not necessarily competing against others, but like competing with yourself. Just pushing yourself to be the best that you could be, and just really seeing what you're made out of, and just seeing your limits that you have. That's just nothing like it really. So that's really what I enjoy out of it. Just really pushing yourself to the limits to really seeing what you're made out of.
All right. What when did it click, right? So now you've been a starting quarterback for a couple of years, okay?
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we got that platform. So you've just kind of developed.
It's going to be a 3-year starter. 3-year starter on varsity for Carter.
And in case anybody who's outside of the state of Texas doesn't know about Texas football, I'm from Louisiana, and my first experience of Texas high school football was damn near equivalent to junior colleges in the state of Louisiana. I mean, the facilities, their size of the rosters. I mean, they got a big board up there with the commercials and stuff going on. It's madness. So, but when did you know through all of this chaos? A young guy, you walking into a locker room as a sophomore. When did you know that you were good enough to compete at the highest level?
Great question. I would love to say that I just knew off the rip that I could compete at the next level, and that I just had the confidence already instilled in me to just go out there and ball out, but and not be timid. But that's not necessarily the case. It really took quite a bit of time, maybe halfway through my sophomore season, that first year on varsity, to really come into myself and just understand who I was as a quarterback and really find my game. I would like to say after that Hutch game too, I had a monstrous game against them my sophomore year. I almost diced them up for like 400 passing yards. So like, I did them bad on that game. So after that game, I really started to like the notoriety and just really like, I could really play on the next level.
Is that the highlight that you sent me of the Hutch game?
Yeah.
Kevin, what game we going to this year, man?
We definitely going to the Carter versus Kimball, the Oak Cliffs Super Bowl.
Okay,
and on that Hutch game, I want to say that may have been the first time I saw you play on varsity. Mm-hmm. I remember watching you when you were a wide receiver, but actually seeing you play as a quarterback. I think that was the first time I saw you.
Gotcha.
All right, so moving on to the next question. Since you were playing at a competitive level, are you still having fun playing, or does it feel more like a chore?
It can be very demanding at times, and you will be frustrated while playing the sport at such a competitive level and such a high level. But it's fun at the end of the day. Like, I love what I do. I love everything about it. Just not on the Fridays and Saturdays when the lights are on you, when the big lights are on you. I love the practices. I love the film sessions. I love the weight room. I love everything about it. So I feel like if you just really love what you do, it won't ever not become fun. Like, everything you do will become fun.
All right. So what would be your ultimate achievement in your career so far?
I would have to say that 2010 passing year was my sophomore year. That was quite an experience. Sure.
Yeah, then they had a special little ceremony for you, right? In front of the team?
They did. I really appreciate that. Shout out to Tree. That's my man.
All right, so tell us how you balance school and sports, and what does your typical day look like?
It's really a challenge balancing both. A typical day really looks like school starts at 9, so I'll probably wake up around 7:30 to get to the school early, to get film and weight session in before school starts. Probably start your day at school from 9 to like 4:20. Start practice 4:30 to 6:30, 7ish, depending on how coach is feeling that day. And then after that, you go home and review the film on practice. And then you got homework until you're finished for most players. But for me, it's until Leah, my mom, is satisfied on the work I was doing.
Yeah, his mom don't at all. And speaking of your mom, that's my road dog. She's been one of my best friends forever. Her and Marsha, those are my people, man. My cousin, I love y'all. And when y'all watch this, I hope you like what I just did for you.
All right, so you just broke down the schedule that only a crazy man would enjoy. So what motivates you to get up in the morning and go through that rigmarole day in and day out? I mean, that sounds grueling and taxing, mentally and physically.
It is. It's very taxing, but at the end of the day, I have a great support system. My dad, he really pushes me, and just really figuring out what I can be, like just how great I can be, and just going into it full head of steam, just no regrets, no setbacks, nothing holding me back. I was just really seeing what I could be, and just putting my all into it. So that's what really motivates me.
If a college scout asks you, they said, "What's one word to describe Kace Williams' game?" What would that one word be? I threw you off a little bit with this one. I know you weren't expecting it.
Playmaker.
I like that. Playmaker.
And everything's great now. We're good. I want Coach to be calm, cool, collected. Like, yeah, he could make some shakes.
Saucy. That's my word. Saucy.
He's saucy.
Yeah.
You talking about his basketball game, or you talking about his football game? You know,
man, my cousin overall, man. Whatever he do is saucy. How about that?
All right, so Kace, as you know, football is a competition inside yourself, right? You're trying every day to push yourself, but it's also a competition with your brotherhood, because there's always somebody aiming at your spot. Only 11 men can get on the field for each team. Tell me a little bit about, what y'all depth chart looks like, and is there anybody that's knocking on your door right now and put a little flutter in your heart, make you worried about that starting spot?
Not at all. The depth chart it consists of juniors and sophomores just coming up from JV. There's no competition though. Not that I fear. No knock to those guys, but yeah, I know what I'm not willing to do, someone else is. So yeah, you're not gonna outwork me on that one, But yeah. But no, I really just look forward to doing what the older guys when I was a sophomore did for me, and just really motivating those guys and helping them come into their selves.
So now you got football. Kind of walk me through I know you walked through what a daily schedule looks like. What does the annual calendar looks like for you? So like you'll play football until December, then you transition over to basketball, and then you play basketball until when, and then you move over to baseball. How does this sport thing work?
It's really like when I'm playing a sport, I'm committed to that sport. So I'm not, while in football season, I'm not training for basketball, not too focused about basketball. When I'm in basketball, I'm not training for football. I'm not gonna lie to you. In baseball season, I train heavy for football. I'm not gonna cap because that just comes natural. I'm not
right.
But yeah, so like football and basketball, and baseball, I'm fully committed to that too. That comes natural.
Okay, so if somebody came at you right now and they said, "Kace, we're gonna draft you with the 10th pick in the Major League Baseball draft. You're gonna be an Oakland Athletic. We're gonna cut you $2.5 million, but you can't go play collegiate football, and you're gonna be on these little small buses going to these little small towns, but you made $2.5 million. You may not ever make it to the show. Which direction you going? You going baseball, or you gonna go to university and play college football?"
What's funny is Leah, aka my mama, she already had a plan set out for this. So I forgot what the name of the contract is, but it's some type of waiver saying if I don't make it to the major leagues in a certain amount of years, I get to y'all will pay for me to go back in college with my eligibility to play. So that's exactly what I do, because I'm not passing no 2.5 million. There ain't no dummy. We take it.
Kace, I just asked for one thing from you. If you get that, can you just pay off my house and buy me like a little cash car to go to work, man? That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. I'm on wax, so you said for sure. So this is legally binding contract case.
It's documented.
It's on wax. All right. So Kace, how do you say no to distractions, or how do you avoid distractions?
Yeah, distractions. They're very prevalent when you're performing on a high level, and just when you go to any type of school and you're a star athlete. But really, I just manage myself and stay away from distractions by my friend circle, who I allow myself to be around, my support group, my support cast, just like my mom, my dad, my friends. I like to surround myself by like-minded people, like-minded individuals who just aspire to do the same things in life, and just get out the same things in life that I aspire to get out of. So that's really how I balance myself. Like, say I'm getting off track and I'm doing something out of character, they'll really just steer me back the right way, steer me back to the right path, and just say, "No, man, that's not you. You know the goals you have in life." So yeah.
Now you mentioned.
Well, hold up, Brandon. Let's be honest. It's 2 words too. Kendall Williams, because Kendall will get in that ass case if you get out of line, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna come over there and get you in the side too if you got out of line, man.
For sure.
Now you mentioned kind of like the little fame or whatever, but tell us about what the week of the Hutch game was like for you after you dropped almost 400 yards. You won Player of the Week. You having a ceremony. Tell us about what that whole experience was like after when the lights turned off, beyond the lights.
That was a big week. So right after the Hutch game, we played them on a Friday. Have team meetings and film on Saturday morning. After Saturday morning, the whole team go out to Chick-fil-A for breakfast. They offering free stuff. Of course, I didn't take it, but yeah, they offered me free stuff. I got my Letterman jacket on. You the quarterback? Such and such. It's on the house. Nah, I'm good. I ain't taking nothing. But yeah, and then after the week of school, that week, the following week of school. Just little seniors that they never knew my name. Hey, Kace. So yeah,
they slide in your DMs, cuz they were sliding your DMs.
Wait a minute.
Sure.
Kevin, when have you known a dude to be like, "Hey, Kace"? Who was it that was speaking all of a sudden?
We don't know the names.
Summer Walker was speaking.
Ain't no need for my girlfriend to go be checking Instagram, searching these people up. So hey,
I'm not mad at you. You don't want that smoke. So what gets you nervous though? So I'm sure. Do you get like pregame, nervousness? I mean, jitters. Yeah. Do you get pregame jitters? Do you ever find yourself getting uncomfortable or rattled?
When I haven't prepared, like when I rarely haven't prepared, which is very rare, that's when doubt and just nervousness sets in. I'm a firm believer that success is when preparation meets opportunity. So if you prepare the right way, and you have no reason to be nervous, you know what you can do.
Now now Kevin had told us about Kendall. Kevin got me scared of Kendall. You talked about how smart your mom is. I'm looking at the back of the room. Your room looks all cleaned up. So tell us a little bit about you in the books, man. What your GPA is. Tell us a little bit about the school side of Kace Williams.
For sure. The school side really trumps the athletics. The athletics is just where the publicity is at. But, in school, I have a 3.7 GPA, number 10 in my class. I'm like top 4%. I'm number 10 out of 235 kids. I have a 1050 on my SAT. I waived the ACT because I didn't need to take it. I'm getting looks from Ivy League schools like Dartmouth and things of that nature. So yeah,
I'm gonna need you to take that ACT, man, so I can go ahead and get you recruited to LSU. So, yeah. All right, because don't you got to take that ACT to go to or is it ACTs in state and SATs out of state?
I believe that.
I think you need an SAT score to go to LSU. But either way, we're gonna recruit you, man. I'm calling Coach O as soon as we get off the show.
And I'm like this, Case. I hate LSU because the school I root for is Florida, the Florida Gators. So I hate LSU. But if they come a calling with any kind of money that's free, go Tigers! I'll be right there with you.
Oh my God! You just said it live on air. I gotta call the rest of the crew and let them know.
Yeah, call them and put it in context.
Case,
it's only if my cousin attends LSU.
Case, did you
I
hear?
Will be like, go Tigers.
I think it's a breakthrough, B. Jones. I think it's a breakthrough.
Case, don't do that, Case. Don't do that to me. Don't do that.
He softened it up, man. You coming? I'm gonna get you that jersey, Kevin. I'm gonna get you that jersey. Excited. Hey,
whatever.
But in defense of LSU, Case, because I know we're not gonna talk recruiting, but I tell you what. LSU is known for putting players in 2 sports. So we got a couple of kids right now that are playing baseball and football, and we've also had a couple of kids that play basketball and football as well. So you could do them all. Go Tigers.
Yeah. All right. So you mentioned Chick-fil-A earlier, which is awesome. So tell us what your favorite cooked meal is.
It would be a disservice if I didn't mention my mom. So we're just gonna name two of my favorite cooked meals. My mom's. The favorite meal I like cooking for my mom's is chicken marsala. I most definitely say a chicken marsala. And then with my dad, I most definitely gotta say the barbecue.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's a grill master. I give him props on that.
And me, soon, pretty soon, I'm gonna be the grill master of the family.
Hey, I'll be over there. Hey, I can't compete with your dad on the grill or and other stuff that we've done, so we're gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna move right on. So tell us more about Kace on a personal level.
So outside of sports and school, I like to read poetry. I like poetry a lot. I just like the symbolism and metaphors and just things of that nature. Just analyzing poems. Some of my favorite poems are A Rose That Grew From Concrete, Our Deepest Fear, See It Through. Those are just a few that really just motivate me and really speak to me. So yeah, I like to do that. And then
wait. Well, I'm gonna dig a little deeper. So you like poetry. So most of the times when a male is writing poems, it's intended for the female species. So you want to tell us more about that? Is that really a motivation too?
The miggity mac daddy.
Daddy?
No, nothing like that. I plead the fifth.
All right, man. So you talked about some poetry. We've talked about, you're on the field, off the field. I mean, it sounds like you're just a well-rounded guy, but I can see that dog in you, right? I see that twinkle in your eye. So you're lining up next year. What team on the schedule right now is making you prepare? It's firing you up. Who are you most excited to see across the lines on Friday night next year?
Kimball, period. They're gonna get it. You gotta do it to them.
So I can tag Kimball in this video and let them watch it.
Tag him. Please do.
No, we're not. Hey. You know that's how rival school be, Jones. Listen, we're not giving them kind of bulletin board material, whatever. We're not giving them anything, any extra motivation.
I'm the media.
No, Kace is gonna go out there. He's gonna any team that he's up and they're on the schedule. That's who he's preparing for. But yeah, we're gonna beat Kimball. we're gonna beat Kimball. No bulletin board material though. We ain't giving them that.
The media gonna know about that one.
Hey, Kace, if they ain't motivated enough by playing against Carter, we're not giving them anything else. But that work and that sauce.
I love it.
Hey, Kace, now are you do you be doing all that savage and all that stuff on TikTok, man? I'm sounding old myself.
I'm not really TikTok. I like to watch from time to time, and no, we don't do that.
Okay. What? So let's say you get an illustrious, let's just say 15-year NFL career. Kace Williams going down as one of the greatest, quarterbacks in the game. I mean, I'm just speaking that on your name, right? What's life after football for Kace, man? What do you want to be when the lights go out? When you take that final, towel and wrap it around the neck. What do you want to be? A doctor, a lawyer, a scientist, a poet?
Nah, I don't know about the poet one. That's not a stretch. That's quite a stretch. But law school sounds nice. I would like to go back and learn law. Just really study law. That's one of the options for sure that I really truly consider. And then as coaching, just staying connected to the game and just giving back, just recycling knowledge and just passing down knowledge that I've learned.
I was going to say that because you said after a 15-year career, so if he's played 15 years in the league, he's made a good amount of money. I was going to mention, hey, why don't you get back and be a coach? But you took the words right out of my mouth.
So I don't want you to get too political on this, but I'm curious, man. A guy like yourself, you identify, right? We're in a crazy time with the country. So how do you see your generation playing a role in like Black Lives Matter, man? And what are some of the things? What are some of the conversations you 17 and 18-year-old kids are having amongst each other in the locker room?
We're scared, if you want to be honest. Like, yeah, everybody would like to say they're not scared and just be this big macho man, but when push comes to shove, yeah, we're really scared. Like, just really discuss protocols and stay safe. Like, say someone gets pulled over, that's the story of the locker room right there. Like, what happened, like how you were feeling. I'm not gonna say what I got to do. Like, I'm gonna watch this. I got safe, but no, like, really just scared of the police. Like, us and the police really don't have a good connection. It's just we don't mess with them at all.
Hey, before we get off of here, I want you to do me a favor. You probably looked this up, but have you ever heard of the name Charlie Ward? Okay, perfect. This is a perfect piece to end it on. Kace, when you get off, I want you to go look up Charlie Ward, and me and you gonna text back and forth, and I want your opinion on him. SLT Nation will probably know who Charlie Ward is, but I don't know why you emitting those Charlie Ward type vibes to me, man. So I'm gonna just leave it there. So anybody,
hey, I'll give you a heads up. He was a beast at Florida State at quarterback, and he was a Heisman too. Didn't he get the Heisman?
He won the Heisman at quarterback,
and
but
instead of him going to the league, he went and played for the NBA and got drafted by the Knicks.
He was good at basketball as well, and I think he had about an 8 to 10 year run in basketball, NBA basketball too.
But he would have been a beast in the NFL if he'd have won. He'd have changed the game.
It would have been a monster. Go check out Charlie Ward, though, man. He graduated from Florida State University. All right, man. So, okay, sign off, brother. Tell us where we can find you, and anybody you want to show some love and some shout outs to.
Most definitely. So y'all can find me on Instagram, @CaseWilliams_16. Y'all can find me on Twitter, Williams_Case. Snapchat, we ain't gonna disclose that information. TikTok, we don't have it. Shout out to my teammates, my brothers. Shout out to my parents, my extended family. Shout out to my coaches. Shout out to Tree Lim for the excellent poster, amazing poster. All the love behind me, made by Tree Lim. Booster for Carter. And then shout out my girl for sure. She gonna get mad if y'all don't do that.
Yeah, you better.
Hey man, when you accept your Class 6A Player of the Year, I want you to remember the first people you think is your offensive line, Case.
Man,
I always think that old line first, man. Kevin, do you want to say? I'm gonna let you do it, Kevin. It's your cousin. Hey, Case, just on my behalf, I want to thank you for coming on the show, but I'm gonna let Kevin end this thing off since that's your fam.
All right, we want to thank Kace Williams for joining and becoming official member of the SLT Nation.
for sure.
He's already my blood, so hey, we family regardless. I love you, cuz. Thank you for coming on. And we want to thank you for listening to another episode of Sports Life Talk, where life without sports is just talk. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to our Sports Life Talk on all of our social media platforms. And please remember to tell a friend to check us out.
Yeet!